It's Week 15 of the 2024 season, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Desperados and the Monarchs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewer. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about your...
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go, here in Rio. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. First carry for the versatile vet, Cordero Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Right back to Patterson now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now. Running back sent in motion. From the 30 on second down. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. From the gun, it's May. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And they'll have first down. Pittman sent in motion right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. McManus sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. That one complete to Higbee. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. 16 yards on the play, and that'll be a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Smith. Able to get it to Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and they're going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Desperados finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Desperados, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's complete to Pittman. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. May. Patrick with the catch. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about 1,000 yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a K. What it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Pierce up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Right back it goes to Pierce. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. May now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Here's the pistol snap to May. Gets this one to Patrick. And that's good for a gain of 5. Renardo Green with that tackle. Let's see what they went with on third down. May looking to throw. Chased out to his run. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. Man, it'll be their football. Now this offense getting set to work here. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They've got first down from the 31. They go play action. Here's Smith. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Running left, it's Pierce. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, Garindo. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down, Smith to throw. That's complete to Garindo. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He keeps it and takes off. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Pierce. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Desperados now lead by 10. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados drive their lead to 11. On the return, here's Hines. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up 1st down.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Monarchs out for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Desperados and running back Dameon Pierce ready for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Go to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll send him over right. From the 28. Throw reeled in by Higbee. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Taken in by Pierce. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end motioning right. 2nd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this 1st half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Motion man left is Lamb. Throwing on third, Smith. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give him a first down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he is on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. Hauled in by Garindo. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So we are through 2 quarters, and it's the Desperados in the lead here in Rio. Now we'll jump from South up to North America. Hear from Jonathan Coachman in Orlando with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We saw Damian Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Desperados and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They kick the running back in motion. He's got Pierce. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. One of the tight ends motioning right. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. On target to Garindo. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one ends up a gain of 6. And they'll have first down. Smith in the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They're now set for a 1st and 10. Sending a tight end in motion left. This is Pierce. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Has room into the secondary. And he's in. Touchdown! The Desperados grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Monarchs and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? To the air on first down, May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Patterson. Works his way to the 35. And he gets to the end zone, touchdown! The Monarchs start the second half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now Prater on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. His return makes it up to the 25. The Desperados back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Smith on first down. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Pierce. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets this one to Pierce. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Pierce gets the first, still running. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That's 16 on the... And that'll be a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Stepping up and takes off with this one. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The Monarchs and Cordero Patterson getting set for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Right back to Patterson now. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion, headed right. May now on third down. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
So out now comes the punter. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, it's Smith. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Here they come, this is 3rd and 5. A tight end in motion now. Smith on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're gonna get there and they drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. On now comes their punter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense getting set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 34. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. May now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 41. Patterson trying this straight ahead. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, Get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
It's a pickup of 9 yards, and it'll give him a first down. On play action, here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And they take this in for the score. The Monarchs now within 1 score in the 4th. Drake made the touchdown. And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year, and he's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Monarchs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. First throw for the backup now. Taken in by Pierce. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot man in motion left. From the 37. Throw reeled in by Higbee. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives them the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That one complete to Higbee. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Here's Mills. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Pierce up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. From the 27. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Mills to the air now. Moore's got it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Monarchs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 23. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
May not have throw on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. He's got Pierce. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And this is Pierce. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Right back it goes to Pierce. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. It's the 2-minute warning from Rio. Desperados feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go right back to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. From the gun, here's Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Monarchs make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.